Welcome to Milking the Franchise, the Cash Cow Chronicles, where me and Chris watch
movies.
Welcome
movies.
Movies. Welcome to our totally twisted Twistacular episode.
Woo! Twisted on up.
That's right. This is a
Twisty
bonus.
Trainer.
This is a bonus episode. You can't find it on. This is very secret. It's hidden.
Mm-hmm. It's like going to it's like ordering animal style when you go to the burger joint. In-N-Out.
Oh, I thought you meant as opposed to like an Impossible Burger.
Oh, okay. Yeah. This is off menu. This episode we're about to record. So
a McGangbang, right?
Exactly, like a McGangbang. Now we're on the same page.
I actually had a meeting at work that just recently, a sales meeting kind of thing, and there was a whole page of secret menu stuff. It was to inform, like, if we don't inform the people of our stuff, then we can't sell it. But it was a list of every restaurant's secret menu items, and there's some wild stuff on there.
That sounds like a fun meeting.
Well, that was a very small part of it.
Do you have any highlights from that I might not have heard of before? I hate to put you on the spot.
Besides the McGangbang?
Yep.
No.
I also had a meeting because I keep asking my coworkers if they want McGangbang, but I refuse to explain it. So my meeting was with HR.
Well, there's certain things like you can ask for nachos at Taco Bell. I remember that, and like they'll make like nachos for you, which isn't a normal thing, I guess.
Okay.
And that's all I can really remember.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's out there. Oh, there was a double, like a chicken, like a fried chicken version of the Big Mac, which sounded kind of good.
Ooh, now we're talking.
It's called the Big Quack, or no, Cluck. Big Cluck.
The Big Cluck. Okay.
I just made that part up.
Okay. It was plausible. I believed it.
Chris, what do we do normally on this show here?
Oh man, Tanner, I'm so glad you asked. So on this show, Tanner and I kind of pick a movie franchise and we watch the movies in that franchise in order, and kind of live in that world while we're watching the movies. So we try to find like other bits of IP, TV shows, books, spin-offs, stuff like that, to kind of chat about as we go. And right now, let's see. Right now, we didn't actually watch a full movie this go round, but we had so many loose ends to tie up from the last couple weeks watching Twister that we needed a whole. What did you call this thing? A twisted Twistacular?
Totally twisted Twistacular.
Totally twisted Twistacular to take all those loose ends and twist them together. That's what we're doing here today.
There you go. Nice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Tie up those loose ends. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So every one of the things we do is we have this survey that goes along with every movie, and then on the following episode we reveal the answers and kind of talk and make jokes and all that. Get some good guffaws, and we're on a midsummer break, so we decided to have like a special episode to wrap that up and have the responses from the Twisters movie, the new one that just came out, and let's take that. We've got a bunch of responses. And that way it's not like 2 months before we have the results, because that doesn't make any sense. So that's what we're doing.
People are really excited about this Twisters movie, and we got a lot of responses on this survey, and I'm really excited to hear what people had to say about it.
Absolutely. We also have a little bit of extra milk. Just there's so many things that inspired the Twisters, the Twister movie. What am I trying to say? Or that was inspired from the Twister movie or ripped off from the Twister movie.
Absolutely. There's a lot of tornado content out there. So we had lots of stuff to kind of poke around with.
Yeah. Speaking of that, the I'll just update the Twisters movie. I don't know. That was like opening weekend when we did when we recorded it.
Yep.
I think it's probably doubled what it's made since then. It's currently sitting at $311 million on a $155 million budget. So that's the double mark right there. They've crossed into profit territory, like full profit. And
that movie is a hit. That is a hit.
And
yeah.
This is one that has almost no international. I mean, I think it's like 80 million of that is international. I don't know why, but I guess it's, maybe because you said, it's like a red state movie. I don't know.
I think that's part of it, but also tornadoes aren't a thing everywhere. It's like kind of a unique phenomenon to the United States.
That's a good point. I wonder where else in the world there are tornadoes that they're prevalent. Do you know?
Yeah, I mean, I can't answer that question. I'm sure they're elsewhere, but there aren't any in Colombia. There aren't any, lots of places. So I imagine that's part of the reason. Go ahead.
Some of South Africa and a little bit of Europe, Australia, maybe.
Okay.
But I think North America sounds like the biggest spot. Yeah.
We keep it twisted up there,
Totally. That's where Twisted Tea comes from. So let's get to it. We got a lot of answers here, and then we'll talk about some rip-off stuff.
Great.
All right. So for the Twisters movie 2024, we asked you the favorite debris. We talked a lot about this on the previous 2 episodes. The winner here with 7 votes is the wind turbine. People love seeing that wind turbine fall.
That was awesome. Not quite as awesome as some of the shit they had flying through the air in the first Twister movie, but the turbines were awesome. And that was a cool scene.
Yeah, they didn't go full B movie with the shrapnel or the debris in this one. It was more grounded in reality. Some other things, except for the fire, of course. There was the fire tornado. That was the next up. And then right after that, sweat from their sexual chemistry. And that was flying around.
All over the screen, dude. All over.
All right. So the next question, the first prompt we got, besides screwing into the ground, what other truck mods would be good for tornado chasing?
Hell yeah.
Oh boy, we've got one person that wrote about 20 responses and then 20 more responses with one answer. Here we go.
All right, let's dive in.
Heavy armor and IMAX turret with thick windows.
What's an IMAX turret?
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, you said there's IMAX. 20 things. I need to not ask questions about every one.
No,
that's what I need to do.
This is the episode today. Theoretically in the future, if we had a bunch of responses, we would have probably separate episodes for these just because there would be so many. All right, let's see. A good engine, mud terrain tires, and a giant lasso to wrangle the tornado.
Oh, I love that.
A radar map. All right.
Okay.
Bulletproof windows, GPS Garmin-style location beacon.
I like that.
A Ram 150. You got to have that.
Gots to. Wait, 150? Wasn't this like a 250 or something? I thought that truck was big.
The 150 is the superior model, of course.
Oh, pardon my ignorance.
We got a lot more like armor, bulletproof windows kind of stuff.
Cool.
Let's see. Windows that would actually hold up to the debris that was hitting them, like the intercept vehicles shown in the Discovery show Storm Chasers, which I'll talk a little bit about later, which is what these 2 teams are based off, it sounds like. That's what this person is saying.
I also need to say, we hyped up like they should make this show. They did make this show. We just hadn't seen it yet. So, excited to hear a little bit about that milk.
Let's see. Side guards.
Okay.
For pulling up to other trucks and securing the truck to something. All right.
Okay.
The biggest thing they forgot is reinforced body armor. That's a good call.
Okay.
Just protecting themselves from the debris.
Yeah. I feel like the truck would look super. Oh, it had kind of a roll cage, but I'm imagining like a full-on roll cage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like a destruction derby kind of.
Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm.
Maybe a bigger rear view mirror. Okay. Now here's a funny one. Wings. I like that one.
That is good. Yeah. Get some aerial footage.
Yeah. We got more outer cages, armor plating, glass. Let's see, storm par system. Yeah, a lot of the same kind of stuff there. And then this one is totally unhinged. A truck bed ballista that shoots reverse tornadoes.
Wait. So it can't. So it's like matter and antimatter. So you hit it with a twister spinning the other way.
Yes.
And the spins cancel out, and then all of a sudden, no twister. Yeah, I love that.
That's brilliant. A truck made of tungsten.
Okay.
I don't know much about tungsten. Do you?
Is it? I mean,
is it heavy? Is that what it is?
Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know what making a truck out of tungsten would do. But yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. A nuke truck.
Good.
A weather app on the phone. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then there's several that are things that distract you. So like a really good vibrator that distracts you.
Good.
I don't know. Common sense, scientific knowledge. I'm trying to get through all these here. Watching the movie The Weatherman with Nicolas Cage.
I would need that really good vibrator to go along with that Nicolas Cage movie.
Truck with a toilet, yeah. Okay, I'm cutting out a bunch of these. Bill Paxton rolling in his casket so hard he reverses the wind flow and cancels tornadoes.
That's great. I love that.
That is pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna cut out that one because that's also a reference to someone we know, I think. All right, what is this here? We saw. Next question. We're moving on. We saw fire and fireworks tornadoes. What other tornado infusions do you want to see? Fire tornado. What's that?
I was just gonna say I love the phrasing of that question. A tornado infusion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Continue.
We got barbecue sauce. Perfect for Southern twisters.
Good. Yes.
Barracudas.
That person gets this. You got to get the heart song, you know? Ooh, yeah. Barracuda.
I mean, that'd be just Sharknado, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it kind of would be. Yeah.
And then maybe like water and water spouts, but I think they're full of water already. We got sharks and zombie. So just add some zombies in there.
I do like that. Zombie tornado.
This one, okay, is a very serious one. None. It is not necessary to make the movie seem cheesy. The rockets seem based on Reed Timmer's team's use of tubes to shoot sensors into the tornado using compressed air. All right.
Okay, great.
They just want a very serious tornado movie.
Let's get the facts right about the next Twister movie. Yeah.
Why not copy that or shoot GoPro-style cameras that are sending live video from inside the tornado? Oh, this is the same person. So send cameras up like a firework into the tornado.
I just feel like that footage would be so jumbled and impossible to watch.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
You know, if you could make them fly and get some cool footage up there, that would be cool. But yeah, I just feel like it would just be shaky cam. Make you puke.
Somehow. Yes, yeah, good call. Somehow make it so you could have a steady cam in there where it's like the thing is going around, but somehow the camera stays focused in one
There we
spot.
go. Yeah. So let's send up the GoPros, but also with a cameraman.
Yeah. Just put on a jetpack. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Lots of cars as it moves through a parking lot. Okay.
That'd be tight.
Glitter. That sounds fun.
Sounds messy.
Ooh, some sort of dye to change the color of the tornado. I like that.
Oh, yeah. You think you could get like a bunch of LEDs in there and make it change like your keyboard?
I think so. Alexa, change tornado to rainbow. Oh, my Alexa heard that.
I could hear it. Yeah.
Bubbles.
Adorable. I love that one.
That is cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Radioactive tornado.
Good.
I like these.
Yes.
I love these answers. I mean,
if you filled out the survey, good work. We have got some gold today. This is lovely.
Yes. Thank you to the Twisters subreddit.
Yes, thanks, guys.
And let's see, we got. I love these ones that are just. I don't know, man. That's all it says. Like, okay.
Yeah.
A lot of people say not sure or just leave it blank, but I don't know, man. Lightning, water, cows, and lightning. That's how it. Oh wait, no. Then we got the big one. Oh boy, here we go. Oh boy. Beanie Baby tornado, Florida tourist tornado, big box store.
Okay. I need you to keep listening. Yeah, got me stuck on Beanie Baby tornado. Continue.
I left out 6 before that are.
Oh my.
Know. Well, it's like just obvious one's like a shit tornado and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Toilets. Okay. Then we got Amazon Prime Deal tornado of deals.
Oh yeah. You're losing
tornado.
Money if you don't get those deals.
Stripper tornado. Gasoline tornado that gets lit by a cigarette. Sounds pretty
Fuck
cool.
Yeah.
Boy, so many here. Tornado brand blender infomercial.
Tornado blend. Sure. Okay.
Let's see, a missile tornado in a war zone. Boy, okay. Swordnado. I should have edited some of these ones out.
Swordnado. I like that one because it also sounds like tornado. You know what I mean?
Swordnado. That's really
Swordnado.
Good.
Yeah, it's pointy. It's pokey.
I'd say this one is like some of the best, and so many. I'm leaving out a whole bunch here. Clownado, Squidnado, Horsenado, et al. Thank you. Well, thank you to that person. All right, next question. Are we ready to move off that, Chris? Are you ready?
I think so.
All right, so in this movie, in the aftermath of a tornado, the Wranglers are handing out care packages complete with bags of Fritos honey barbecue flavor twists.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was in the movie. Flavor twists, which I thought was like just too crazy that they had this twist, chip in the handing out to people who just had their homes devastated.
It's too on brand.
Yes. So what are some other horribly too close to home tornado relief items? We got Twizzlers.
Good.
Twisted tea, of course. Pretzel twists.
Excellent.
Tornado shots. Alcohol. Bloomin' onions.
I'm imagining that as part of a care package. It's like in a plastic bag with like bottle of water and some fresh socks.
Yeah. Just the onion too. It's like loose.
Yeah.
Loaded tornado nachos.
Fantastic.
Any form of smoothie or blended product.
You could take that and you could put the twisted tea into it if you really wanted to party a little bit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
A fidget spinner.
Good. Yep.
And dollar bills pre-burned by the budget of this trash. That person's hated this movie.
I guess so. Yeah.
All right, that was one answer. So let's see. Then we got canned food. All right, we got the nice answers here. Random shirts. Well, I guess when you lose everything, you're just glad to have clothing on.
Mm-hmm.
Butterscotch candies.
I mean, that sounds nice. That's something a grandma would give you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A camera. I don't know about that one.
Okay.
Water and first aid supplies. Thank you. Twist pretzels. All right. Some of these people get where we're going here. Mm-hmm. And then some ... Any barbecue chip. Twizzlers again. Nice. Cliff Bar.
Bar.
Shirts that say "Not my first tornado." There we go.
Yes.
And Twizzlers again.
Great. So Twizzlers were the big winner in that question, I think.
Definitely, yeah. Twizzlers,
Yeah.
pretzels,
And bloomin' onions.
and bloomin' onions. That's my favorite one.
Yeah.
All right. So next question we got: what would you title the third movie in this franchise? We definitely talked a lot about this, I think, as well.
Mm-hmm.
The winner, there's two people that came up with the same one. All these other ones are separate. And that was Twisters with an extra S.
Extra S. Fantastic. Yep.
So that would be the third one would have two S's. So you're always one S short. That's how you know which sequel you're on, right?
So you have to do a little S math to figure out where this lands in the franchise. I like that. It's like that story. Yeah.
Yeah. What story?
Oh, it's like that story with James Cameron coming in to pitch Aliens, and he just put a $sign after the word alien. Yeah. That's what Twisters with two S's would be. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, well, if you just came into this and you saw like Twisters with two S's and then a Twisters with three S's, you'd think, and then one, 1, 2, 3, you'd think that, oh, that's the first, second, and third movie. But no, it's the second, third, and fourth movie.
That's right.
All right, then we got Twister, Eye of the Storm.
Ooh. That's really good. That might be right.
I mean,
yeah, I don't know.
Could be, yeah.
That's a great title for a movie. Continue.
This one, oh my god. Okay. All right, then we got, I'm going to read the long one for later. Twisted is one.
Good.
Twisties, another standalone sequel about gymnastics specific anxiety. That's great.
But it's also in the Twisters franchise. So it's like Simone Biles in Tokyo, but there's also a tornado there.
I guess.
Great. Yeah, sign me up.
Hell yeah. I love how a lot of the previous answers were like serious, like we need to get them food and water and all these things. But the same people that are responding are making great answers in other areas.
Well, good. That's great.
Yeah.
We're getting good jokes from all around.
Then we got Twister Cubed. Very nice.
Good. Yes.
Yes. More.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even read one of these. Let's see. Twister's Remix. And in that it says, "This sucks." LMFAO.
Good.
Twisters. Yeah.
I have a lot of questions about the one you can't read. This is typed, right? Why can you not read it?
The way that this works here, I gotta tell you, it's just the way. Yeah, you can't see it right now, but it's the way that the Google Forms shows it to me, and the way I designed this question, it's not like the normal ones where I did it differently. I did it like a vote, but then people wrote in their own thing.
Got you. That does make sense. Thank you. Yep.
All right, where was I? I don't know.
We're naming Twister sequels right now. That's what we're doing.
Oh, Twister's Remix. Yeah, then Twister's Super Outbreak.
Good.
Twister's F3.
F3.
Twister's 2? I don't know, man. I love that person's not happy with my questions, or like, this is all voluntary.
I feel like they took this survey with the attitude like, they paid somebody for this. Why are you making me come up with it? Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
I don't know, bro.
Twisters 2 Windy City. Like that.
Good.
Twinterist. Like Twisterist. Oh, Twisterist. Okay. I was thinking like Pinterest.
So is that like more? So it would be like Twister would be like more twisting. So Twistest is the most twist.
Yes.
Maximum level twist. Twistist.
But Twisterist. Yeah.
Twisterist. Okay, great. Thank you.
And then Twisterers, The Return of Jonas.
Twisters. And Jonas is back. Oh
Which
shit.
one was Jonas? Is
That's
that
Carrie Elwes from the first one.
Oh yeah.
Remember how horribly he got murdered? I would love it if they brought him back. That would be so funny.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Twister 3, The Revenge of the Twister.
Great.
Got The Aftermath or The Return. Oh, just okay. Twister's The Aftermath or Twister's The Return. T3. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Probably shouldn't be one from this person.
Probably shouldn't be one. Okay, very honest. I like that too.
Fritos honey barbecue flavored twist. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then F5, it'll blow you away.
Great.
I'll read a few from this one. I can't read. This is one of those long ones. It's the same stuff though. Twizzlers, Tweezers, Twisted Tea. That's the name of the movie. I don't know about that. These two fucking. I like that one. Just because at the end of the movie, it's like finally
they didn't
the next
kiss.
one is
Yeah.
them fucking. Yeah, finally.
It's just softcore the whole movie. Yeah.
All right. Wow. That was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for taking that. I guess the last two wrap up questions are just rate Twisters, scale 1 to 5, F1 to F5, or EF1 to EF5, I should say.
That's right.
And it got mostly a 4 and a 5. I'd say looks like 80% of them were between 4 and 5.
Okay.
No 1s and 1, 2. Yeah.
Okay.
So people like it. People like the movie.
I bet I would be willing to bet that 1-2 came from the person that said that they should not make another one. That would be my guess.
The 1-2 came from the person who said "buckle my shoe." Pretty sure. Yes. Sorry.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Hey,
you dirty bird.
And then favorite Twister movie. So this was in the Twisters subreddit. The sequel won.
Okay.
Yeah, 11 to 9. So,
okay. I'm glad it was close because I think they're both fun movies for very different reasons.
I think a lot of those people probably hadn't, or maybe not probably, but some of those people haven't seen the new movie either. If they're there, or the original movie, I mean, they probably haven't seen the original movie.
That might be true. Yeah.
Yeah. Because this movie has a much broader appeal, and that movie's 30 years old, so I could see most people having not seen the original.
And how cute are those two leads, dude?
They're so hot. That's why I want to see Twisters 3. These two fucking. All right. Awesome. Hell yeah. That is the results from Twisters.
Thank you again to everybody who took the survey. That was a lot of fun hearing your jokes. That was great.
Chris, do you have any milk for us this week?
Oh man, yeah. I finally got around to watching. I had never seen any of the Sharknado movies, and I did only watch one. There are 6 of them, and then there's also like spin-offs of that one where some of the sharks have multiple heads, and like just crazy over the top, more and more B movie ideas. But anyway, I watched the first Sharknado, which I had never seen, and it was I don't know. I think it gave me some good thoughts about this franchise that we've been watching. If you think to like James Bond, I kept thinking back to James Bond. Like after all the Austin Powers movies came out, when they wanted to make a new James Bond, they had to get rid of a lot of the silliness that went along with the franchise because of Austin Powers. So then they came back with the Daniel Craig movies, and they're much more gritty and like kind of like down to earth movies compared to the over the top Pierce Brosnan movies. Right. Yeah. And I kind of felt that way. Like I had this thought, like watching Sharknado, and I was like, I kind of wonder if they got rid of a lot of the over the top silliness of Twister because there's all these other shark properties or like the tornado properties out there that did all the, you know what I mean? Like they had to kind of like rethink it.
Yeah. I think you're right.
So that was one of my thoughts. If you haven't seen Sharknado, it is as insane as it sounds. It's just a bunch of sharks in a tornado, and it like follows people around in Los Angeles where they don't have tornadoes. And then the other
they
thought
don't
that
have
I had on
tornadoes.
it,
No, of course not. They have Sharknados in Los
right,
Angeles.
which are way scarier, dude. There's sharks in the tornado. And it was a fun watch. It's got a bunch of silly little stunts and fun scenes and stuff, but you know, it's pretty absurd movie. And then the other thought that I had while I was watching this, it's like, even when we were watching the first Twister movie, I can't remember if it was you or me that made the joke, but we were joking about how it was like Jaws in the sky. It was like this thing that would like pop up and like attack people and then disappear for a little bit. And it was a lot like a Jaws movie in that way. And so it kind of reminded me of that phrase, like putting a hat on a hat, you know, like you don't need to have another thing when you already have one thing that's doing the same stuff. And so it's kind of like, you know, both sharks and tornadoes like sneak up on you. And so it makes this movie, I mean, redundant because they're doing the same thing. But I think that's also kind of the brilliant part of it, is that these two film genres or ways of doing these movies fit together in such a neat way that they can, you know, make 6 movies about a tornado that has sharks in it and just kind of go off of the storytelling style of Jaws and Twister. So anyway, I watched Sharknado. I thought it was a fun watch, and yeah, it's been fun living in Tornado Land for a little while here.
Tornado Alley, if you will. Yeah,
I will. Yeah,
you will.
Mm-hmm.
And you do. No. Chris, I love that connection that you made there with the Austin Powers and the James Bond, and then just, yeah, you can't. Sharknado already did that, so now we have to make a more grounded sequel to Twister.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So,
do you think it ruined other genres of a similar type in that way? Like those types of B movies have already have they ruined those types of big budget B movies? Does that make sense?
It's a great question. I'm having a hard time thinking of other examples. I'm sure that there are others.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it just, and I hadn't even thought of that until I put the movie on, and I was like, oh, this is so silly and over the top. I bet that they made Twisters a little more grounded and more about a love story because, you know, if you want, I think I went into Twisters wanting like Twister 2 with like crazy flying shit and lots of big explosions and silliness. But, you know, those movies are already out there. You can just watch Sharknado. So I think it led them to a love story instead. Yeah. Anyway, that was my theory.
The Sharknado thing, though, it's so like purposely bad, though. It's one of those just, you know, intentionally cheeseball sci-fi original movies, right?
Yes.
I don't know. There's a way to do both, to have the cheese and less like camp. No, I don't know if that's the right word, but yeah. Cool. Well, I'm glad you suffered through that.
Yeah. What did you get into the last couple weeks?
So let's see. I did watch a little bit of that Storm Chasers show. Kind of interesting to watch them. It's very, I don't know which. Obviously, the Twister movie came first. There was probably Storm Chasers. There was Storm Chasers before that. But it inspired a whole new thing, a whole new like wave of people that do that, I think, and then like filming it and getting it on a reality TV show is probably inspired by Twister. And the thing that I noticed, they have these like cars, these like tank vehicles, which are kind of cool.
Whoa.
Yeah, and can you see this?
Yeah, I'm looking at your screen. Yeah.
I mean, it's like shoddily put together. It looks like different car parts and stuff like that, but it's a huge, crazy tank, and they got the camera like in the middle. So, you know, the thing with reality shows is when they're filming it, they never quite capture the most amazing stuff, and then they really amp it up and make like an hour-long episode out of something where nothing really happens. So from what I see, it was just interesting to see these people. One of the guys had this outlook on life. He's just like, I just want to get like sucked up into the tornado, and like he was very just off his rocker. It seemed like one of the main guys. And I guess you kind of got to be to do that. So
he wants to go out like Jonas, dude.
Yeah, he's seeking those thrills, the Jonas style thrills.
Mm-hmm.
So I watched some of that, and then I watched a couple rip-off movies. Now, these movies came out the same year as Twister, and I got to say, I half watched the second one. But so they came out the same year as Twister, but before Twister. So Twister came out in May of 1996. This movie called Tornado with an exclamation mark came out 2 weeks before that movie. To capitalize, it was made because, I'm sure they announced it the summer before, and they're like, next summer comes Twister, and they're, you see all the trailers for a long time, and they like just slapped together a couple movies that came out beforehand on TV. The first one,
they're good.
They're good, yeah.
Yeah. From idea to finished product in less than a year. Yeah.
There was so much tornado hype in 1996. You should have been there.
I wish I was, dude. Yeah.
So this movie stars Bruce Campbell, who I love. But
fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, and Ernie Hudson from
Ghostbusters. The Ghostbuster?
Yes.
That's a pretty good crew. I was expecting way worse.
I was excited when I saw that, actually. I was like, oh, this could be fun. The action scenes were like really cheesy and campy and bad, very low budget. But it would have been fun if it was more of that. But it literally took like over an hour before anything even happened. And it's just like all this, just like TV, I don't even know, family drama stuff. It's, the classic TV movie thing. It's just very cheap. I did notice they had this came out before the movie, so I don't know where they're getting their info, but they had a device called a Patty instead of the Dorothy. There's no connection to Wizard of Oz, but it's P period. It's like an acronym, PATTI.
Okay.
Which is just another ripoff of the movie. It seemed like. Yeah, I don't really know. Oh, it was a global warming message at the end. So they're like, the beginning and end was kind of like, and this was in 1996, where like warnings of global warming and tornadoes are like kicking up more than ever kind of thing, which I don't know if that part of it's true, but yeah, that was the message on that one. The other one was came out even earlier, I think, in the year. And it's called Night of the Twisters, starring Devon Sawa, who was like a child actor at the time.
What else is he in? I know that name. What else is Devon Sawa?
He was like a 90s Idle Hands.
Okay.
Final Destination, the first one.
Oh, Final Destination. Okay, great.
Yeah, and then Casper.
Okay.
The Friendly Ghost. So, yeah, but I just think there's nothing really to say. This is another just family drama with very little actual tornadoes happening. And I just think it's really funny that they came out, you hear of this movie coming out. I don't know if these production companies are entwined in any way, but it's like, oh, we got this big budget Twister movie coming out. And, from the director of Speed, let's just capitalize on this. We got Twister fever and we'll just pump them out. Film them in a month, edit them, and get them on TV as quickly as possible.
Yep.
It's the definition of milk, what we talk about all the time. So, and before the movie came out, that's to me the craziest part.
Yeah, that's some ambition to do a ripoff in that kind of timeline. So hats off for that, I guess. Mm-hmm.
The tagline is "No one saw it coming," which is everyone on TV like. Well, yeah, I don't know if the thing with these movies is to confuse people and hope that they like watch this or rent this on video
accident,
instead,
thinking it's Twister. Yeah,
because I remember stories as a kid of things like that where their parents would rent some knockoff movie that wasn't the right one. But yeah, that's really all I got. I was gonna play this video game, I couldn't find it, and it's called Tornado Jockey, and you just play as a tornado destroying stuff around town. It looked really fun.
That does sound fun.
So, tornadoes and all that.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, to wrap it up here, let's see. I think, that's all we really got. We don't have a movie today. This is just our Twister-tacular. What a totally twisted Twistacular.
There it is. Yep.
And we're gonna be back. I don't know what franchise we're gonna do next, but it might be a month or so before we're back. So
Yep.
Stay tuned.
We're gonna take a little summer break, and when we come back, we'll have a whole new franchise and a whole new bunch of spin-offs and stuff to talk about, and it's gonna be great. Yeah,
it'll probably be right around the Halloween month of October, and to start with some kind of scary movies or something like that. We'll see, but stay tuned and check your iPod your. What am I trying to say? Podcast feed.
Like and subscribe is what Tanner's trying to say.
Like
and
we'll
pop back up. Yeah. We're leaving the Twister universe behind, and we'll find something else in the next couple weeks to jump into in September, October.
Sounds good. Chris, I'll see you then.
Sounds great. Bye, Tanner.
Yeah.